Hi there, I'm Scott Cowperthwaite on location here at the outside headquarters, formerly Pocket Outdoor Media in beautiful Boulder, Colorado. What a day. COO Danielle, DQ, and CEO Robin, thanks so much for having me up today.
Happy you're here.
Yeah,
Yes,
excited. We've got a lot to talk about. Want to get right into it. It's been a crazy past year, of course, for all of us. And being active, getting outside, Robin, more important now than ever. Tell me more.
Well, I mean, it's just such, not only for the endorphins, but just, for people's mental stability and state and, staying fit during these crazy, crazy times that COVID has been.
Yep.
It's just more important than ever. And we're seeing it in droves,
Yep.
people getting out.
And you know what's funny, Robin? It's for everybody, right? It's not just for young people, not just for old people. It is literally for everybody.
No, we have more time and, people, I think they have more flexible schedules, and this is allowing people and families to spend more time together and get outside.
You have an expression you use, kind of a slogan, right? That, a run or a hike or an hour spent skiing can really change things, can really turn things around. It's true.
Change your life. Absolutely. We believe that. I mean, I think a lot of people that work here, and certainly our customer that comes to the site every day, I think is and lives this, right? Lives this sort of expression of, changing their lives through activity.
Hey, so this suite of brands, these acquisitions, very impressive. Gaia, Peloton, Outside TV. Tell me more about how all that came to be. And it seems like it's been so seamless, guys. As you laugh.
Seamless is the way we'd like everyone to think it's going. I mean, if I'd sort of tell the story that I remember going to Danielle before the AIM acquisition, which that's the building that we're in now.
Yeah, here in Boulder. Yeah.
And I was like, hey, I think this makes a ton of sense for this reason, to bring all these brands together, to have a full sort of diversification of activities that people can do and how they're going to sort of rotate through their life through them.
Right.
And that itself was a huge acquisition. I mean, I think at that time we went from 65 people to a little bit over 200. Mm-hmm. And I mean, at some level, I think we thought we were done.
Right.
And then I like to tell the story that Larry sort of called me out of the blue, Burke from the founder of Outside Magazine, and he said, "Look, I sort of have this vision to bring Outside TV and Outside Magazine together."
Yep.
I guess I just say I sort of kicked into high gear. I remember, talking to Danielle and the rest of the team and saying, I think this is a once in a lifetime opportunity for us to have,
and
in my opinion, the best brand.
I know you've talked about it. He called you kind of out of the blue, right?
Well, not totally out of the blue. I had gone to, my mom lives in Santa Fe. I had gone down to visit him the year prior. I had, sent him some of our articles throughout the year. I guess I would say I was always trying to sort of keep in touch with him so that if the time came, he would trigger and say, oh, that might be a great home.
And that's what happened.
And that's what happened.
That's exactly what happened.
Yeah, and then we were lining up some of the other acquisitions, and they just came together all at the same time. It wasn't really that intentional. They just happened to come together.
But there's been some magic formula, guys, because I've been through mergers and acquisitions, and a lot of times they're just messy, right? And it takes weeks and months for things to sort out, and then you're still left scratching your head. Why did we merge with this company? And does this make sense? I'm not going to mention any names, but this suite of brands, Danielle, that came together, really, how are they integrating with one another?
Mm-hmm. Well, so our intent certainly is to inspire and bring more knowledge to the active lifestyle participants. So all of these brands really do that in their own way. And so the power of bringing them under that outdoor umbrella, and really it's the network. And so our audiences now have access to all the content in our portfolio.
Right. I was talking to somebody the other day and they said, hey, I'm a big skier. I've never really thought about yoga, but they had because of this, right? And they connected the dots and said, I should try something different. It's still healthy and it's still good. And they tried yoga for the first time. Employees are based where?
They're based almost everywhere. So our employees actually are in 35 states.
Wow.
And then we also have employees in Germany as well as Canada. Our headquarters is certainly Boulder, Colorado, but clearly they are sprinkled throughout.
Very impressive. Long-term goals, Robin, for Outside. How would you sum that up?
Well, I like to say to the team that we're just getting started, right? I think we have pretty big ambitions to take the company public, and we think we have the right brand and the right team to be able to do that. That's not easy. That's not a, clear path every day, but I think that we certainly have the capability to build the company into something great, not only for the employees, but ultimately for the customer who's using any one of the brands or properties or apps or anything that we're putting out there.
Huge change from that subscription kind of print model to this integrated digital model, right, Danielle?
Yes, absolutely. So our goal is to build a membership subscription that gives access to premium not only content, services, and experiences that fuel that active lifestyle.
Right, and it's stuff that I want to get, right? Which leads me to my next question. Active Pass, pretty cool. What is it? How do I get one?
Well, what is it is exactly that, is the membership, right?
Yep.
To give you access to all those things that matter to you, to motivate you, to maybe take you to the next level within your sport. And to get one, you visit any of our properties, so let it be womensrunning.com or Velo News, and soon to be outsideonline.com, and you hit the join button. Simple as that.
Simple as that.
Yep.
Well, and if you're like me, I've got a mess, Robin, at home of subscriptions, right? I've got this, I've got that, I've got this. It's hard to manage it all, and it winds up being expensive.
Sure. Yeah, I mean, we looked at a lot of customers in the database. I mean, that was one of the theories behind the membership. And, we found that many of them were subscribing to 2 or 3 publications.
Yeah.
They might be buying books from us. They might be, doing an event. They might be, already using something like Gaia GPS. And so we just want to bring that all together and just make it easier for them to connect the dots.
Danielle, you had that chart I remember seeing in one of the presentations, right? It's kind of a person, it was a lady or a guy. All the subscriptions, right? It's like $50 here, $25 here, $70 here. Before you know it, it's $500-600 a year.
Right.
Easy.
Right, and we only sell it for $99.
$99. This is a deal,
you get the
guys.
whole kitchen
Get
caboodle.
signed up. This is the deal of the year. Data-driven company, Robin. I know your background, huge data-driven company. But really here, it really is this curated, it's personal. It's given me the stuff that I really, really want to get.
Yeah, I mean, I think one of the challenges in this industry specifically is that, if you and I, even today, we visit Outside Online before we layer our technology in, essentially we're seeing the same thing. It doesn't matter if you're into, surfing and skiing and I'm into backpacking and road cycling.
And biking, right? Yeah.
Right, and so it sort of leaves the pressure on the consumer to find what they want, right? Versus giving them what they want based on, whether it's their, Garmin data or it's their, subjectively entering data. So, we just want to make it highly personalized for every individual that's visiting any of the sites or properties.
Yep, nope, super thoughtful. I really love it. Before we let you guys go, favorite restaurant? I know we were joking about it before, DQ. Favorite restaurant here in Boulder?
I'm going to go with Mateo.
Mateo.
Yep.
Okay, what do you like about it?
I love the casual environment, but quality food and a good glass of wine.
And then, Robin, before we let you go, we're talking about sports, Nuggets, Avalanche, Broncos, predictions.
Oh, predictions. Ooh, I would say I'm a huge Broncos fan. Okay. I just hope they can recover from the last couple of years and get on track.
It's going to be a tough recovery.
It's going to be tough. But I'm hopeful. I'm always hopeful. Beginning of every year, I'm hopeful.
Drew Lock staying on board, you think?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Sounds good. Okay, you guys, thanks so much. Outside, formerly Pocket Outdoor Media here in beautiful Boulder, Colorado. Thanks so much to you both, Danielle and Robin.
Absolutely.
Thanks for having us.
Thanks.